We don't share the same worldviews, dominant travel threats and risks. There is no single, universal lens upon which we view the world, especially from an objective or non-biased perspective. Therefore, any view or assessment, including a map that categorizes entire countries according to some magical risk algorithm, is wrong and misleading. In practical terms, it would be like assuming that Chinese nationals view their own country and the United States in precisely the same way with same terms of reference. They don't and are unlikely ever to share such a singular view. Likewise, it would be like assuming that an Indian national views their own country and that of Germany in precisely the same manner as each other. They don't. It is not just inter-country views that vary. 10 individuals in the same company are highly unlikely to view the world or risk identically. Therefore, a single risk view serves nobody even if it claims to help everyone. It is time businesses and managers started to understand the science of travel risk management better. Famed German sociologist Ulrich Beck repeatedly noted the critical and conflicting social views in his works outlined the risk society. Beck explores and examines many outdated, historical risk perspectives that are the legacy of monarchies and social evolution throughout Europe for the past few hundred years. Beck's groundbreaking analysis paved the way for a more modernistic consideration and review of localized and global societies, unique in the history of human evolution, especially coupled with advances in technology. Dr. Hans Rosling, professor of international health and acclaimed cultural analyst, repeatedly validated these known variances with an audience ranging from UN delegates to multi-disciplined academic all over the globe. Dr. Rosling found that nearly everyone's view of the world is mostly inaccurate, outdated or tainted with bias. If United Nations delegates can't share a consistent and consolidated view of the world, their societies and that of others, how could you ever expect anyone else to achieve such a task? If you think you can condense down all of a country's social, economic, cultural and related risk factors into a simple, easy-to-digest number or rating, you are both naive and reckless to assume the final result is remotely accurate or defensible, no matter how convenient it may seem. To further believe that every person views this final result through the same lens as a result of identical cultural, social and ethnic values or standards is reckless and outright wrong. Risk professionals, legal scholars and courts acknowledge this unqualified and questionable practice as a form of negligence. Dr. Alan Waring, an international risk management scientist, notes that risk culture is particularly prevalent in Western societies and manifests in different social and public attitudes towards risk issues. Dr. Waring expands on this concept with the insight that worldviews are primarily based on significant cultural biases. He qualifies attempts to create a singular, universal view of risk with who would be so arrogant to suggest a benchmark. Should it be an American viewpoint? Should it be a religious benchmark? Should it be a European viewpoint, if there were even a single European worldview? Should it be a democracy benchmark? Should it be an Asia viewpoint, which is also made up of dozens of independent and various cultural viewpoints and particular bias? George Friedman, geopolitical forecaster, strategist and international affairs expert, reinforces the variance and conflicts in such views, especially making a note of the United States' short history and blended cultures that influence the nation's decision-making and worldview. If you understand the world, society, technology and cultures are a rich and diverse mix with no one-size-or-view-fits-all simplification, it is time you learned more about the science of travel risk management. Contact us to learn more. You will never view travel risk management the same again. www.intelligenttravel.com.au. Expert risk systems and management solutions applied to travel, mobility and relocation.